You are listening to or watching the Wooden Spoon Podcast. Now let's start the show.
Come on. Oh, baby, baby, I love you.
Isn't this cool?
It is.
Hey guys, we are back. The Wooden Spoon. We've been on vacation for about 3 weeks.
Feels like a month.
This is crazy, but the weather has been amazing. We are outside on the deck. Hopefully you can hear us well. We got the microphone. To my left, I have Brother Mike. And
We are back.
we are back. We have we had Natali to my right, but he's working.
He's a working man now.
Working man.
Working
So
man.
what is going on? What's up, everybody? Thank you for watching. If you can do us a favor, hit subscribe, hit the bell so you're notified, like this or like that. Like that, we're enjoying some beers.
Yes.
Also, if you have any thing you want to let us know, questions, anything like that, the woodenspoonpod@gmail.com. Please do that. And this is exciting. After 3 weeks, we went on vacation. You went on vacation.
I didn't.
Well, you went on vacation.
I was
You didn't
on
go anywhere.
vacation,
Right.
right.
So, what is going on, brother man?
Nothing, man. Nothing.
How's your summer?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Hot.
Hot. It is hot.
It's been hot.
Uh-huh.
But
Can't do anything.
We got winter's coming. Who gives a shit?
Winter's coming.
How hot it is. Winter, like.
Oh, I know.
we're
Yeah,
gonna-
right. Yeah.
We're gonna
live through
We're
it.
gonna hibernate for
Right.
the next
I see
fucking
what you're
6
saying.
months.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. Don't complain.
And I heard.
Don't fucking complain.
I heard, like someone told me.
The
I
winter's
heard the winter's coming.
coming. What is this like?
I heard that we're gonna have a bad winter.
Winter's coming.
Winter's coming.
Well,
What's a bad winter though?
yeah. Bad winter for whom?
For whom?
Because we have shitty winters. We have good winters. They're all the same. You know?
Like maybe like bad winter, like snow amounts.
You know what? You know what's worse than bad winters is
bad haircuts. Like mine.
is having a storm on top of storms. I hate that.
Like
you know,
winter,
like-
like northeasterns.
Yeah, like you get like
Can you
seven
say that 10
seven.
times fast? No.
Can't even say it once. You have a weekend of snow, and then Monday stops. You're like, okay, and then Tuesday you get nailed again. On top of you just had 12 inches. Now
Right,
you have
right.
another 8 inches, and now you're dealing with all this snow that just sits around for the rest of the season because it never melts when it's that
Do
hot.
you remember? Was it like 3 years ago that the coldest February ever,
Yeah.
where nothing melted for one
I know, that's
month
what
straight?
Yeah, snowbanks were so big they just weren't going
Every
anywhere.
time you walked, it was like everything's
Oh
crunchy.
God, I
everything,
hate that.
and then you have to run your car for a half hour.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. So well.
Yeah, don't complain, right?
I'm
No
not gonna
complaining. I'm
complain.
looking at a pool and we're outside and it's August 20 something and
August 20th.
August 21st or something. I don't know when this is.
Yeah.
So that's going on. I almost got hit today.
With what?
And I
A
saw
baseball?
Nope. I almost got hit with a car. Another car hit my car. That almost happened. And then I was going to Mom's house and on Buckley Road. A car flipped over, was on its side, pinned between a tree, and another car that obviously was involved because the car looked damaged, pinning it. So you have a tree, the car on its side, and then the other car that obviously, I don't know if they were playing chicken. I don't know if they were trying to move to. Who knows? I wasn't there.
Do you think to yourself like, how did this
How did that happen? How fast were you
Like,
going?
what the
where your
hell?
car has to go
On the side, on your side,
on Buckley Road.
on Buckley Road. It's 35 miles an hour.
And it's one lane.
There's one.
It's one lane. There's no two lanes there. It's one lane. Going in, out.
Sometimes it's amazing. It's
So
like how,
either somebody was thinking I'll go around this guy, and neither of them decided to turn. So they were. Who knows? But there was a tree, there was a car, and there was another car pinning it, and it just happened.
So
Ambulance was in back of me.
so there was no cops or anything there yet.
No, all the cars. The ambulance was getting there. So I don't. It was
How
called
close to
obviously. Do you know where the dentist thing is? Where they do the
dentist.
the dentist thing?
The dentist.
About half a mile. Not
Half a
even.
mile.
I mean, just
Okay.
before.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where my kids do their braces.
Yeah.
Right there. Right there.
I'm sweating.
Yeah. Well, it's summer. We just explained that. And then today I was at the grocery store, and I'm out. I'm driving. I'm on the right side. I'm supposed to be exactly doing what I'm doing.
Right.
And a car is backing up.
Whoa.
which is always a problem.
Right.
And it's an older car, so they didn't have that beep, 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 beep.
Yep.
You could tell. You know how you could tell? Because they didn't stop until I went beep, beep. And if I didn't do that 4 or 5 times, she would have smashed right into me.
Oh, that's the worst.
And I'm like, I'm going to get hit. I'm going to get hit. I'm going to get hit.
worst.
If she doesn't hear this beep that I'm honking on my horn, if she doesn't hear this and stop right now, this will be an accident. So luckily she stopped. Luckily she stopped, and we have neighbors all over the place.
Yeah.
Luckily they stopped, and I did not see an accident until an hour later. Then I saw one on Buckley Road. Is that crazy though?
Unbelievable. Yeah.
Like I could have been in one, then I saw one.
Don't leave the house for the rest of the day.
Right.
Do not leave the house for the rest of the
So,
day. Yeah.
so that's happened.
Yep. Yep.
So I can't stand. Listen, guys.
Oh God.
No,
Are you going
listen.
on
My
your
rant.
rant? Oh,
no,
boy.
all I'm saying is, if you have an old car that doesn't have the reverse camera,
Look where you're going.
you got to be better than just pulling out.
Yeah.
You got to be better than this.
Move your head. Move your head.
You got to go like that
You
a
just
couple
spit on me.
times. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Yep, it's mine.
Yeah.
You got to make sure no one. If you don't have the beep 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 beep, if you don't have that, you got to stop. Maybe even get out of the car.
I was about to say, get out of the car.
Have somebody over with like
Flagging.
flags.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
You
Do
got to
something.
do that because it's easier doing that than smashing into someone and then going through the whole day with no car, insurance, all that crap. Just take your time. Look.
I mean,
look.
accidents do happen. They happen.
Yeah, but that can be avoided. That could have been
Could be
avoided.
avoided.
And it
And
was from me going beep 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 beep.
And the best part is sometimes you get those people that look at you like it's your fault. Like, let me go. Let me get out.
Dude!
Let me get out.
Like, really?
Excuse me. You don't have the right of way.
Right, when you're
stupid.
backing up of anything, you're wrong.
You're-
You always have the wrong. You have to wait for everything to be empty.
Right.
Everything. Then you go. You'll never win an insurance. Anything back, or
yeah.
it's like hitting somebody from the back. It's
Right.
your fault.
Absolutely your fault.
So even if they stopped in the middle, no blinkers, doesn't matter. So
Oh yeah, they can cut right in front of you.
and then
slam on their brakes.
yeah, and then you hit them in
They
the back.
call that insurance scams. They do that shit.
Right, unless you have a witness that's going to write all of it down, like, oh no, they got in there and they stopped, which never happened.
These days,
So,
people are like, I didn't see shit.
I ain't see shit.
I'm going home.
So that happened to me, and I was so pissed. I was yelling in my car inside, and you could tell when the person like doesn't want to get near your car because they know
you're
they're
screwing
wrong.
up. Oh, my
No,
God.
they know they're wrong, so they're embarrassed. So they do like 10 miles slower, cause so they'll never catch up to you, and they get that that look like,
Just yeah.
they don't want that. So you could tell she was like, I'm not
No,
gonna
get-
speed.
yeah.
Please
Yeah,
give me
let
a red
this guy
light.
go.
Yeah,
All right.
give me a red
Go, go,
light.
go,
Give me a
go.
red light.
You don't get once
So
it's done.
and I wasn't gonna do anything. I
most
knew I
people,
was.
once it's done, we forget about it.
Right.
You're done.
Yeah,
Right,
well,
right,
I mean, for that second, I'm like, are you kidding me? Really? Just look. And then
Especially
once
you.
I knew nothing happened, I'm like, I'm still looking at the car in back of me. I'm like, oh, she's doing 10 miles slower. But, yeah,
Probably
just look. If
scared
you
the
don't,
she probably heard you. She probably heard you.
no, I mean, I don't, probably not, because my windows were up and the air conditioner was on. So she heard the beeps.
Right.
But I don't think she heard me
She heard
screaming.
you. You're
Because I
loud.
didn't scream until afterwards. I'm like,
Right.
are you fucking kidding me?
Right.
At the moment, I'm like, please stop. So that happened to me. That was exciting.
That
Then I
that
thought-
can get your blood going.
Then I
real
thought,
quick.
you know what the weird thing is too? You ever have this? So,
Point at me.
you ever have
You
this?
ever have this?
You ever have him sitting next to you for no reason in a patio?
You ever have this?
You ever have this happen to you? You're sitting there, you're in a car or something, and there's multiple ways to get out of that area. Like you can go this way, you can go that way, you can go
Yeah,
straight,
yeah.
backward, right? And something tells you, oh, let me go here, and you go nah, and then you decide I'm gonna take a.
And you
I'm
end
gonna-
up in the
and-
same place.
No,
you
no, no, no,
started
no,
from?
no. You end up potentially that accident would have happened.
Oh.
And while I was sitting there, I go, I should go this way. And then at the last moment, I go, nah, I'll go that way. And that's happened to me every time something's like about to happen or an accident.
Right,
And I
right,
always
right.
say, next time that happens, I'm gonna go with my gut.
Gut.
And I didn't this time.
No,
I still didn't.
At least
But I realized it. I'm like, oh man, I was just sitting there going, should I take a left or a right? And I was gonna take a right and go another way. Which, if I took a right, that would have never even.
An accident is not even on your mind when you're
Right,
like, you don't-
exactly.
You're not even
That's
thinking
what.
like.
But I'm thinking. It happened to me a couple of years ago, and I had that thought, and I took the other route, and I said, God, something was telling me go this way, and I didn't listen. So
Right.
it happened today,
So you
and I
didn't listen
didn't
to
listen
yourself.
because, like you said, I wasn't even thinking
You don't
about the
think-
accident.
yeah, you don't think about
And
it.
I said to myself a year ago when it happened, next time I get that feeling, I'm gonna read it and I'm gonna do it, and I didn't.
Yeah.
And I didn't. Because if I took that right, this whole conversation would never have happened.
You know how easy life would be if
we knew gut feelings?
Gut feeling, yeah.
But it's true. So what is that? What is that gut feel? What is that?
It's called.
What is that thing that said, "Let me do this," and then I changed my mind?
It's your inner gut. It's
Is
like
that your freedom of your what's it?
Freedom
will?
of speech?
No, not yeah, right. Is that the amendment?
freedom of speech.
Is that
that's
the
like
first
screaming
amendment?
and yelling
Is that
at
the
you?
First Amendment?
Is it your they should
no.
add that.
Is that
it's more of a, like
your will? What's it called?
your you mean
know,
your
we're
core,
so dumb.
Your core.
We
your
haven't-
chi, your
chi.
your
Your Chuck E.
your
Cheese.
egg roll.
my egg rolls.
I
yeah.
love egg rolls.
If you haven't watched this in a while, yes, we're still
We
stupid.
have no idea
We're
what
still,
we're talking about. Yeah, to be honest with you, I feel
Ridiculous.
like I've never done this before. But we haven't. We're outside,
This is the first.
This
This is the first outdoor wooden spoon pod.
and we're by ourselves. There's no one else here.
We usually have Fat Baby, which is Medigan Dave, which is Dave Pommel.
Is that a new name? I love
Fat
that
Baby?
name.
No, Fat Baby. I
Love it.
which is weird
I
because
call him Medigan Dave.
Hey, Medigan Dave. Yeah.
Fat Baby.
Fat Baby was
Oh, we gotta make T-shirts.
what he.
He's gotta have a T-shirt.
so-
He is fat. He's getting fat.
No, even when he was
I
thinner.
love you, Fat Dave.
No, not Fat Dave. That's just rude.
I love you, Medigan Dave. Yeah,
Fat Dave.
he is a good guy. He is.
Oh, it's
Good
like
dude.
it's like the old Italians when
You know what we should do? We should do phone calls while we're on here, calling people.
we've done that. That's how I started this whole damn thing. Remember?
We should call Fat
No, it's
Baby
not
Dave.
Fat Baby. If you got yeah,
Baby Dave.
it's remember when Italians love putting nicknames to people.
Yeah.
Like they say, Polacca, the
Polacca,
Polish,
the Polish.
and everybody goes, "Oh yeah, the Polacca."
The Polacca, yeah.
Oh, Uniwood, the
Uni-
black guy.
yeah.
You know, they do it all the time. You
Yeah,
know,
but everyone
Joe,
does that. Everyone puts
I think so,
nicknames
but
in.
but
Ours are
Italians they
funny.
stick with like the rest of your life.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's what you're known
absolutely.
as.
What's your real name? I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, yeah. So,
Wait a minute, you've known him for 30 years
so,
and you don't know that.
so Fat Baby, I don't even know if it's Dave's name. If his name is Dave. We've been calling him Fat
Is
Baby.
he even
for
our
a while.
friend?
No,
No.
no, he hates us.
We-
So
Did you say he hates us or
he
he
hates
beats
us.
us?
He beats us
He
as
beats
well.
us,
Yeah,
yeah.
he beats us every day.
Oh,
So
Christ.
so yeah, so that happened to me. Exciting stuff happening to me. We're enjoying a beer.
Wow,
There's
it's
nothing.
so-
Is there anything better?
Especially after work.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Right. Amen, brother.
Nothing.
Uh,
Nothing.
You're outside.
Excuse me.
We haven't changed. We
It's
haven't
a
gotten.
podcast.
We haven't got classier. We haven't got smarter.
I'm getting dumber by the
It's
minute.
true. We are getting dumber.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
is there anything better than a summer day? You're home. The weather is like this. You have a cold beer in your hand.
It is like picture perfect.
Oh my God.
Picture perfect.
Yeah. So a lot of things happening. A lot of things are happening that I.
Lot of
Basketball. Have you watched basketball?
Not really.
Me either.
Not a big fan.
Me either.
No, don't really.
Have you watched the baseball?
Nope.
Yeah, me either.
No, not
Yeah.
really.
Have you watched golf? Yeah.
A little bit.
A little bit. Not
Little
much
bit.
though.
Mm.
Yeah, me either.
There. To be honest with you, right now, sports.
You don't care anymore.
I want fans in the stands.
Me too. I need that.
I want no. It's just a different experience. Even, they got a recorded audience clapping, and you hear voices. And so
It's like the
It's
old.
like-
It's like the old day sitcoms where they have that canned laughter.
yeah, it feels like a video game.
Yeah.
They got like fake cardboard people. Like
Fake
really?
cardboard people could not
I couldn't
rule this
I
world
couldn't
anymore.
just say cardboard people. I said
Fake
fake
cardboard
cardboard people.
Are they real people? Pictures of real people that are cardboard.
I don't know.
Because you
Are
said
they?
fake.
Yeah.
That means like they drew
They
it.
drew it like cartoon
There's a
characters.
cartoon.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious. Like Mickey Mouse would be out there, Goofy.
Why not?
SpongeBob,
SquarePants?
SquarePants.
I love it.
That would be better.
I
Than
love it.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
They should wear them as jerseys.
So I don't know.
No.
So that's happening. So they have fake people.
Now,
Cardboard.
yeah, sports right now. It's as the ratings are horrible on
Yeah.
sports right now.
Right.
I mean, for a number of reasons, not just because there's no fans there. So and they should have just canceled it.
Just like everything else. Close it.
Close
Close it down.
Shut it down.
Shut it down.
But it's such a big
But-
part of our
but-
economy.
But the problem is, there's so much business. We have contracts. We
big
give you the
part-
money
it's a
already for
big
the,
part of
for
our
the
economy.
TV and this and that. That's all it is.
Yep.
If you think they're doing
And
it because
then
they're
they're
worried about me and you not having a, they have
They're worried
contracts.
about lawsuits
They've
now.
had millions of dollars
They're
given
worried
to
about
them.
lawsuits.
Yeah.
I want my half of the money back, or I want
Right.
a certain
And
percentage.
it's already
back.
spent it.
Spent it. You got to pay these
Right.
freaking
That's how they
players.
get their. Yeah. So if you're
Spoiled
sitting out,
ass
if you're
players.
sitting out there going, why are they doing it? Oh, they love us. They don't want the fan. No, it has nothing to do with that, man. They are already under contract.
Yep.
They've already got paid with the TV money.
Yep.
And so they're gonna have to put it out there, just like the UFC. The UFC had a contract to give ESPN, I believe, 11 fights, and they were gonna do it no matter what.
Well, thanks to
And that's
Dana
why
White.
UFC came out 1st and did this, because they said, we already paid you, motherfuckers. We already paid you.
So those guys,
You owe us 11.
they get paid already? The
By
fighters?
ESPN, yeah. No, by ESPN. The UFC got paid. And then what the UFC pays their people.
Right,
which
right.
UFC is known not to pay their people a lot of money, unless you're the top one, which is like 5 people. That's the only ones that get money.
In every weight class.
That's the only one. Yeah, that's the only ones that can make money.
Yeah.
But so that's going on. Speaking about the internet people, I follow a lot of
The
podcasts.
internet people?
Internet people.
Yeah.
I follow a lot of podcasts.
Yep.
Right now, I follow podcasts that are come from California. A lot of
Yeah.
them, all the comedians in California.
Yeah.
They're going through some cancellation.
What do you mean? Like,
Remember how Chris D'Elia got canceled
Mhm.
about the allegations about him
mhm.
with underage, which I don't even know what happened anymore. They stopped talking
stopped.
about it.
Yeah.
You shut your mouth and it goes away or whatever. They pay. I don't know what happens.
and it's not going away.
Nobody's talking about. But now, the fighter and the kid that I watch and
Yeah, what happened?
now Brian Callen a couple weeks ago.
Is there a guy raking right now?
Yeah, that's what we do. This is the raking portion of
Raking.
the podcast. But now, Brian Callen, who was the kid on the fighter and the kid
Yeah,
with
yeah,
Brandon Schaub, he was accused by 4 women, some crazy allegations about some. One of them is a rape. Another one is just crazy fucking sexual harassment. And he's came out and said, absolutely, this is not happening. I've never done this. I'm not that person. He's trying to fight.
But what's the point of 4 women doing this?
I don't know. I don't know. Well, everybody's got.
It's gotta.
It's just
There's got to be more to the story.
there's always 3 parts of the story, right?
Yeah.
There's her side, his side, and then the truth.
Truth. Yeah. Right.
Right. So hopefully they get to the truth, and if it is, like we said with Chris D'Elia, if he is that guy that did that, Fangul, right? I mean, if you can do that, I don't want you on TV. I don't want to be a fan. I don't want to be anything. But if you're not, and some people can just throw shit at you
Right.
and say this happened with no evidence, especially this is 30 years ago it happened, by the way.
And they're,
30 years ago.
Now they're famous.
Yeah, 30
and
years
now
ago.
It's coming out.
It happened 30 years ago.
Right.
So I don't want to blame anybody. Why did you wait? I'm not here for that, because certain people don't want to talk. Certain people are ashamed. Certain people think this guy has money. I'm not going to win. Whatever reason it is. But I had to put that out there because it is 30 years ago or 25 years ago. Whatever it was.
That
It
just-
didn't happen yesterday. Put it that way.
That just changes the whole story. Right
So,
there, 30
but,
years ago.
But now he lost everything. He's not on the Fighter and the Kid. He can't do Fighter in the Rinks, which they started, which is Patreon.
Wow.
He is allowed to do nothing.
when did this all happen?
It's been happening the last couple of days now.
Wow. Wow.
So right now, whatever he was making money on is ended. Same thing with Chris D'Elia. Again, if this is true, God bless you. You deserve it.
Right.
But if it's not, and then all you have to do is call and write something on Twitter and say this happened to me 30 years ago, male, female, whatever, and then you have no way to prove it. That means it happened 25 years ago. He has no video. He has nothing to say. No, this is what happened.
Video.
Right, right. So they're going to say, well, unfortunately, because we can't prove either or, we're just going to cancel either or. So we're washing our hands with it.
I don't understand.
That's sad, man.
You know what? The entertainment world, it's
It's
a fucking
fucked right
mess.
now. Oh,
Mess. Absolute mess.
And-
and if the shit is true, how did they get away with this for so long?
right.
That's the biggest thing.
And
How-
he said, and when his thing is, if I'm that kind of person that could do that, what, it happened once?
right.
And then I just stopped. I fixed
right,
myself.
Right.
I mean, again,
Right.
I'm not a doctor. I'm not a. Maybe you can
You're
do that. I do, but maybe you can do something heinous once and then never, ever even think about. I'm sure somebody has done that, but the chances are, you think like this.
If you're sick,
you
you're
might
sick.
have a. You might have.
You're going
You're not
to-
going to be like, oh, that was the first time, the only time, and I'm done now. Thank you.
Right.
I'll be a priest. Not a priest, because they might be worse than anybody.
That's a whole nother.
That's a
frickin'
whole nother
story.
thing.
Holy
But
Christmas.
again, yes, that is possible. You can do it once and never do it again. Yes, that is possible. People have done that. I know that. But he's saying this is not me. So
Yeah, but
It's crazy.
us, we don't know who this guy is.
No,
We have.
he's right back of us right now. Actually, we're
He's
we're
about
keeping
to-
him.
he's about to attack
We're
us.
keeping him a hostage. He
Yeah.
wants to get out.
We have no idea who these people are.
Of course, but his friends do. People that know him, like it's me. It's like if somebody said that about me, you'd be like, "Dude, I know my brother."
Right.
There is, So he has people that are standing by him, going, "Dude, no, this is not happening." Again, are you always 100% sure? No, because you never know 100% of anybody, brother, mother, daughter, wife. No, because there's always a moment where you're not with them,
Right.
and there's always a moment that, and then because you're in love with this person, as a family member or whatever, you
Or
don't
respect
believe it.
them and-
Right. You
and
don't
right.
you don't see that. You
Right.
don't even hear that. It's not even part of your conversation. Like, do you think this XYZ is no? I don't think like that. Right. So that's happening, and like I said, if it's the truth, hell with him.
And
Good riddance.
That's the
but
problem.
if it's not, that's scary because his career is shot. And how do you prove something that happened 20? Something
can't.
that how I know how.
Yeah, and these girls should probably they should have thought of that. Like, how are we gonna prove it now? It's 25.
Well,
years
they know
old.
they don't have to. You put it out there, and
it's
cancel. Yeah, cancel culture is out. Okay, well, even if it didn't happen, we don't want to get fucking involved with this, so we're gonna just cancel him. We'll tell him to leave. Tell him to this. Tell him to that. Same thing with Chris D'Elia. Overnight, he lost everything. And again, if this is the truth, they deserve it,
Right.
100%. But the problem is, how do you prove it's not the truth when it's 30 years ago,
you're right,
25 years ago, when there's no video or there's no letter or there's no something saying, see, I have this.
Right.
It didn't happen. He doesn't have that because if it didn't happen, it didn't happen.
Shouldn't be that easy to just go blame.
That's the
someone.
problem. That's
Shouldn't
what
be
people are
that
saying.
easy.
It shouldn't be
shouldn't
that
be
easy.
that easy just
where
to say-
because it could happen to you. It
Right.
can happen to me tomorrow. They're like, oh, hey, guess what? 6 years ago, 10 years ago,
Car grabbed my ass
when I was working at
in
blah blah blah
Wegmans
blah.
parking
Yeah,
lot.
he put me in the whatever. What am I gonna say? No, I didn't do it.
Yeah, but sometimes when people are adamant about something, you can feel it. That this guy, you could feel like I didn't. You can
Right.
feel like when someone's emotions and just raw, like
But okay, but do you remember in
But a lot of
baseball?
people-
Do you remember in baseball when who was that guy that goes, I in the Senate when he was I did not take steroids. Who was that?
Rafael Palmeiro.
Palmeiro. I did not. And
And
guess what? They found out he did. And he was like,
Test
he
positive.
said, yeah, I am not one of these people. And he looked in the camera and he said it. And at that moment, I'm like, man, somebody that's that definite, he probably didn't do it. And then all of a sudden,
Get caught, yeah.
bam.
He's a retard. I'm
Why-
sorry.
Yeah, like why would you?
Well,
He
like-
went to bed. He's like, no way. My name is everything I have. I did not. That's what. Look it up if you don't know what. Look up. I think it happened like 20 years ago, whatever. The whole Jose Canseco, the whole thing.
Who's the one that actually said, "Yeah, I did it," and everything went away?
uh,
Roger Clemens
and Andy Pettit.
and Andy Pettit.
Remember he
His
fessed up
was was the best one
because he said I was
because his
injured.
career got better after.
He got better. He goes, I did it. I'm sorry.
Yep.
And people are like, oh, we can't make fun of him now
Right. Yeah.
because he went in front of the allegation.
He
Now Rodriguez screwed him, remember? No, and then maybe my cousin has some stuff.
But guess what?
And now he's
he's still fine.
and he's Rodriguez.
He's still fine.
He's married to freaking or whatever, engaged to J Lo. He's gonna buy the Mets. He's gonna whatever. I mean, he's one of the best commentators. I love it.
He is. He is.
Oh, he's awesome.
Yeah.
So
Him and J Lo.
he's a Yankee motherfucker. So yeah. So that's happening right now. So on top of that, people are moving out. People are moving out of these states. New York, rich people,
Good.
company people, people with money, people that pay taxes,
Good.
high taxes,
Good.
that keep the cities going.
Good. Yeah.
They're leaving.
Yeah.
Comedians.
It's good, but it's not good because what's gonna?
Oh yeah, because we're
what's
yeah
gonna
we're
happen
here.
to the city after that though?
Yep.
It's gonna be like a war zone.
Oh yeah, it is right now.
Yeah. That's sad, but
It is. It is. And like after Joe Rogan got the big deal.
Yeah, he left.
He's gonna.
Moved
Yeah,
to
he leaves.
Texas.
He's moving to Texas.
Yep.
Brendan Schaub is following him. He's gone from
Really?
California. Yep. Joey Diaz has moved back to Jersey. Theo Vaughn has bought property in Nashville. So the mass exodus of LA is happening.
It's all a matter of time.
Because they realize we're paying all these high taxes. We're not able to work. Nothing is open as comedians. I feel it too. I had some more bad news today. about more things shutting down in New York and hopefully
All those
not.
new rules.
Yeah, all new Cuomo's new
Did
rules.
you hear what they're trying to do in California though? With these rich people, they still want to tax you 10 years after you leave the state.
Yeah, because they know that it's going
They're
to screwed, right?
Yeah, they still want.
Did you see what happened starting today or tomorrow? California has ended Uber and Lyft
Why?
because they will not join the union,
Oh.
and they just said, "Oh, really? Okay, so we're just going to get rid
Bye-bye.
of it." So now, I think it's either today or tomorrow. If you're in California or LA, or I think it's all California, you don't have an Uber.
Buy a moped
Yep, you have no Ubers
or a bike.
So
do they even have taxis out there?
I don't know what they have. They're not going to have anybody out there but homeless people and
What a mess.
the crazy
What a
actors.
complete mess.
So these people are leaving. Now again, it's not millions of people, but it's enough people that start saying we're leaving. Where
you're
other
gonna
people
start-
go. Well,
you're
other
gonna
people go.
start a
Wait a
trend.
minute. If they're leaving, maybe I should.
You're gonna start a trend.
Right, maybe I should.
Right.
Oh, the Laugh Factory's not open. Oh, the comedy store's not opening up. They're not going to open up for another year and a half. That's the only reason why I'm here. I can't even do gigs anymore. Why stay here? Why pay 16%, tax or whatever that
Right,
is?
yeah.
And why pay $2,200 for an apartment that costs $600 in Ohio?
Yeah, and it's about as big as your
That's
freaking.
literally
bathroom.
like, this deck is bigger.
Right.
They're paying $2,200 a month, in certain parts of California.
That's why I love Syracuse.
Well,
People-
yeah. I mean,
you
we don't have
know,
to deal with New York
you don't
City
have to deal
shit,
with New York
costs
City
and all
shit,
that.
And property's fair here.
Oh yeah, you can get
I
a
mean,
mansion for the same
yeah.
price. You
Traffic is awesome.
never in any kind of traffic.
Never, not. I mean, there's traffic.
Yeah, but it's not traffic. That's not traffic.
3 fucking hours.
That's
traffic.
not. Yeah, it's not traffic. The only traffic we'll get here is if there's an accident.
Or if there's road.
Right. Or work.
Construction
Yeah.
and
Which is
shit
that?
going
Could you
on.
imagine that when I travel to New York, Chicago, all the big cities where we play? Forget it.
Mess.
You forget it.
It's a mess.
I mean, people always say, "Oh, come out here before your show. Come out and eat over here." You have to leave like 4 hours before your
Yeah.
time because you might be in Boston.
Boston,
Oh,
all the bigger cities.
All the
Boston,
bigger cities that we've been in, the
yeah,
Chicago,
yeah.
Boston. I mean, all these places. It's crazy. So yeah, Syracuse. But people are leaving, and they're realizing, wait a minute, I can get so much more. You know where people are going? Austin, Texas. That's the big place right now.
The Lone
scene,
Star
The
State.
scene is happening.
Yep. Money's
Everybody
there.
can walk around with their guns. And Tennessee's the same way.
Tennessee.
They're going to Tennessee,
People going to
Nashville.
Florida.
Florida. Yeah, they've always gone to Florida, but
'Cause there's
now
no,
more.
There's no freaking sales tax in
Yep.
Florida.
And you can have that. You can have your gun.
And people love their guns.
Oh God, I tell you, I never had a gun in my hand until last year.
And where were you?
I was in Texas. I was in Texas with my dear old friend Louie and my our dear friend that we grew up with, and he goes, "Hey, we're gonna go shooting." I go, "Cool." Because tomorrow we're gonna go to the like how we have golf court. What do they call it? Golf membership?
Club?
No,
Oh,
golf
club.
golf club.
You going
No.
to a shooting range?
They have a shooting range that looks like the.
you get a member.
I remember, yeah.
Yeah.
Restaurants and all that stuff,
Yep,
right? So
yep.
we go in this place. First he goes, "Come on, let's go." Go to his secured spot of his house. We're all locked up and everything.
Right.
And he takes out this big sack
I would've
and he
loved
just
every
picks.
minute.
He picks a couple of Berettas, a couple of
I would've
45s,
loved
a couple
every
of this,
minute.
couple of that. Puts them in. He goes, "Want anything else?" He gets the ammo in different sections.
Yeah.
You know, everything's good, locked up, and we head out. And I've never done it. Louis never done it, and we go there, and got the target practice. Everybody's got the thing, and he teaches you how to take it out, how to set it, everything. They teach you everything.
Because it's intimidating.
Right. Oh,
Very intimidating.
when it's in
holding
your
it.
hand,
Very-
finally.
Very intimidating.
Listen, it's so intimidating. Even when you know it's empty, it's scary as hell.
Absolutely.
Imagine putting a round of bullets in there,
Yep.
or a clip.
Yep.
It becomes so much more heightened up. right?
Powerful. It's,
And I felt I had it in my hand,
I love it.
and they teach you how to hold it. It was like this, and
Yeah.
whatever it was.
Yep.
I had it down, and
Well,
that power.
well, it was the best feeling ever.
Let me tell you, man. Then I come home and say I want a gun.
Well,
I want to do that again. So,
yeah. Good luck in New York State.
oh God, no.
Yeah. Freaking ever.
So,
I mean, you can go get a shotgun or a rifle.
oh yeah. You
you
can
can
still do
do
that.
it.
12 days and
Yeah.
all that
You
good
can
stuff.
go to, you can go to Dick. Well, actually, they don't even sell guns anymore.
Got rid of the dicks, but
Yeah.
yeah. So you could do that, but you know.
Those damn dicks.
Um, So I did that. So a lot of people are moving to these states that are open, that are, again, a lot of people say Republican, whatever. But that's where they're going. Texas. Tennessee, Florida. That's where they go. They're not going. They're not going to California. They're not going to New York.
Well, California, the only really good thing they had was the weather. That's the only thing that really got people to go to California was the weather.
And jobs, and entertainment.
And
That's what got. Yeah,
and
that's
Hollywood.
what. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
You shut that down.
Goodbye.
All the things that happen because of that, because then big companies come in and go, oh my God, this is what's happening.
Right,
Everybody's here. We're Hollywood. This is the mecca of everything, right? You got Tesla. You got all these companies coming in. Everything's great when it's great.
Leaving? Well, he's leaving too.
He was threatening. I don't know what happened. I think they gave him breaks.
I think, well, maybe.
Yep, I think. But he's probably planning to. I mean, who knows, man? He wants to live on Mars anyway, so it doesn't matter.
He does want to live
right?
on
Something
Mars.
like that. I don't know what he's
Fucking
doing.
Martian.
So all these people are leaving. God bless them, man. Hey, it's hard. It's nobody wants to work and give half your shit to the government.
No.
No one wants to do that. That's not. That's why socialism can't happen, because I don't want to give 52% of my fucking income. No. You work hard, because at that point, why even do anything? Why even make something? Why even do a show or a restaurant or be an entrepreneur? It doesn't happen anymore.
Right.
Because they're going to take 55% of your income. Well, hell with that.
You know what?
Do I know what I'm talking about? No.
No. But you can talk.
Yeah.
What I've kind of learned is I truly do believe the majority of the people in this country feel
the same way.
Feel the same way, and
Right down the middle. I think we're closer than people think.
Oh yeah.
Or the media shows.
And I think people are more liberal than they think they're not. Okay.
Or more conservative than they think they're not.
So, being a conservative, I think I'm a conservative liberal. I want to follow the rules. I obey laws. I want to go to work. I want to pay my bills. I want to be a good product to society.
You don't want to be overtaxed.
Right.
Of what you
I'm
create.
also a liberal saying, don't fucking tell me what to do with my life.
Right.
If I want to dye my hair pink, I'm gonna fucking dye my hair pink.
Right. And there has to be a middle.
And I'm gonna
libertarian is maybe in the middle.
If I want to sit in my backyard and have tattoos all over and smoke a joint and have tattoos all over my body, I think
more people are like that.
Because you know why? I just busted my ass for 40 hours this week. I paid my bills. I paid my taxes. I paid whatever.
Well, that's why there has to be more than just two things that are black and white. That's it. We are either left or right. You know what I mean? It's like, no, there's a lot more people.
That's what they're trying to feed us.
A lot more people are the same. I want to work. Right. I don't want government to tell me when I can, how I can eat, where I can go. Which they are doing it right now.
Absolutely.
Right? I want to work hard and earn money.
Right.
More money than I have to give away.
Exactly.
But if I'm making a lot of money, then I should be taxed in a higher.
That's
right.
Common sense.
Compared to somebody who's making $40,000 a year and you're making $40 million, you should pay more taxes.
Absolutely.
I understand that.
Absolutely.
And the rights of other people, I understand. You're gay and you want to get married. God bless you.
Right.
You're a man who wants to be a woman. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't care. Most people think like that, but in the media, they make it seem like no. Oh yes.
Well, because
we don't want.
Know. They know.
Yeah, because
they know.
Right, because we don't think like that.
They're
right.
outnumbered.
Right.
They know it,
exactly.
and they've been outnumbered for a long time.
So that was that.
Yeah.
So.
And then you know what the sad part is? That's all we really want to talk about right now, because that's what they're feeding. That's what they're feeding us right now.
Are you kidding me?
That's all everyone wants to talk about.
For instance, if the world was back to it was 7 months ago, I'd be talking about, hey, I just got back from blah, blah, blah,
yep.
And we had a ball. You ever eat here? We would be talking about me being on the road for doing my job.
Right.
But in the last 6 months, we can't. So all we can talk about is, oh, God, school's closed. Oh, God, restaurants are closed. Oh, God, you can't eat outside. Oh, now you can't. Oh, you can go to the bar. Oh, now you can't.
Yeah, right.
Oh, you can have a food, but you can't have more than 10 people because
right.
then they call it entertainment. And you can't have entertainment because then there's a... Of course, that's all we're going to talk about. There's nothing else. There's only so much going, hey, great summer. Weather's great. And then, bam. So how about masks? Or how about this? Or how about that? That's all we talk about, man. Because there's nothing else. We try to talk about sports, and we go, sports sucks. No crowd. I don't give a shit. So what's next? We already talked about weather. We already talked about sports sucking. How's work? Oh, I'm sorry, you don't work. Okay. So... You know.
Yep.
So I don't know, man. But we're trying. We're trying. I hope to God we have a show at the end of the month.
Hopefully.
Fingers crossed. It's in another state. Fingers crossed. Unfortunately, the state that it's in is not one of the the states that are wide open. So
Right.
you know, it might. You know, the Cuomo just stopped today. Another big thing with entertainment.
Tomorrow, every day's like a
Every day it's different.
different.
Like,
It's
yeah,
like
absolutely.
all making all these new rules and
Yeah.
laws up, and
Because as humans, a rule comes out, right? A rule comes out, and as a business person, as a human, we go, okay, here's what we can't do. Let's figure out a way
loophole
to do stuff, but we're still not
Obeying
breaking the law.
Right.
Right. So then when we figured out that, and then the government goes, wait a minute, let's
Yeah.
make that a little bit wider to get that loophole they just found.
And then we will find another
And then we'll
one.
find another one, and
Wow.
and that's what's happening now.
Yeah.
They'll open up a bar.
Yeah.
Us as Americans go, yay! We go out there, and stupidly, maybe because we've been locked up for 5 months, 6 months, we go out there in mass amounts. Which, okay, that's wrong, but whatever. And then the government goes, oh, we gotta shut that down. Okay,
Right.
now you have to eat. Oh, then when we figure that out, oh, now you have to eat it has to be a steak dinner
Right.
with a $100 wine. And then once we do that, and then, oh, no, it has to be lobster, shrimp, and
Well, that's what you get when you have a educated society. We are smarter than you.
we'll find out.
We'll
And then,
fi-
unfortunately, they have
and
the power.
they don't like, and they have,
They have the power to go, oh, really?
Really?
Okay,
Okay,
I'm going to
right.
make it harder.
Right. But we always find a way.
Well,
Always.
So that's why we talk about it. Do we want to talk about it? No.
No.
I'd rather talk
the
about fucking
last-
being on stage. You'd rather talk about whatever, right? Whatever interests you before this crap.
Right. Being single, going to
Right, going to bars, hanging out,
and doing this,
barbecue,
and-
beach,
right,
whatever.
right,
Whatever life would
Right.
have taken us.
Right.
But no.
And I enjoyed every minute of
Right.
it because I busted my ass.
Now
throughout the
it's
week.
like, now it's just like, let's talk about this. People are talking about gyms. I mean, no,
they're outside in the parking
They're outside in the
lot.
parking lot.
I'm like, what is going? I drove
squats everywhere.
I drove
Hey,
by
shit.
today. I'm
Hey,
like, all these people are in the parking lot.
I don't pay.
I'm
I don't pay $40 a month
Right. To go.
to sit next to an oil stain.
I will do it in my driveway.
Do a,
I'll do it in my driveway.
sorry, I pay so I can use your equipment that I don't have in my house.
Right.
I have a driveway. I have a street. I know how to squat.
Right.
I shit every day. We squat all the time.
Oh, I love shitting.
Oh, that's
good
can't
stuff.
take away away from us. So yeah, this is the podcast. Hopefully we get another one next week. We can get you going.
It's kind of tough.
It's like a comeback. This is like a comeback.
We're off so long because we were in a groove for a while.
Yeah, we were doing it.
Yeah, we were in a groove, and now it's like.
Well, more things open now. So now I go back to I do my normal job and recording videos and stuff
Right,
like
right,
that.
right.
So it makes it kind of harder. Last time we were like shut down.
Shut down.
So I
Shut
wasn't going
down.
anywhere.
Yeah.
But we're gonna keep doing this. Hopefully get Fat Baby back here, as he calls him, Fat Dave. You can buy Medigon Dave and Fat
Medigon
Baby.
Dave.
Fat
Oh.
Dave. Fat Dave.
I want a T-shirt.
We say that
I want
with
Fat
all
Baby.
true love.
Fat Baby Dave.
Yep. So
Love
Fat Baby Dave. So with that, please, if you have any questions you want to send it to the woodenspoonpod@gmail.com. Please subscribe right now while you're watching. Subscribe, like, hit the notification button, and say what you got to say usually.
So, what we normally end the show with
Stay clean, wipe your ass. What do you say?
Stay clean, wipe your
Oh,
ass.
what have you learned? Yeah, yeah.
What have you learned
What you learned?
since
Oh, you want me to go
you
for it?
came back from vacation?
I learned that what information I have today means nothing. It could be totally different tomorrow, and I have to learn to adapt with that information.
Right.
I have to learn that what we're doing now doesn't mean we can do it tomorrow, good or bad. And I also learned that every fucking car should have a backup mirror. If you don't have one in your car,
Don't drive it.
drive with two people so the other person can back you up.
Get out. Yeah, get out.
At least have one of those beep, 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 beep. You know, the trucks
Right.
have that little thing so you can hear and go, this motherfucker ain't
Imagine
stopping.
every car having that.
That'd be annoying.
every morning, people pulling
Yeah.
out to go to work.
So-
beep, beep,
So
beep,
I
beep.
and I also, God, I learned a lot. And I also learned that if you have a gut feeling, go with it.
Go, yeah, absolutely.
Even though something didn't happen to me today, I was this close, and I learned that that I should have just went with my first instinct. Turn this way. Take a right. Don't take a left. I didn't listen.
The,
So
the gut.
I'm
Go
gonna
with
go
the
with the gut.
Go with
What
the
you
gut.
learn?
I've learned that I'm really not. I've always thought I was odd until you know me with the strangers and not being around.
Yeah.
So I've learned that it's not a bad thing to be like that.
No, win.
I win.
You win. 'Cause
I've
now the
actually-
whole world's like,
you know, because
your
I've always thought, I'm like, are you weird, dude? Like, why are
Yeah.
you like that? Like, but now you're like, I know why I'm like this.
Yeah, strangers shouldn't be in my face.
Strangers should be in my face, touching.
Are you gonna shake hands anymore?
I want to. That's a man thing, man. And
What's up, man?
Not even that. It's
High fives.
It's you get a vibe off of
You feel
somebody.
somebody's
Yeah.
truth.
And
The truth
people,
comes from
and,
their palms.
And people kind of like judge you from a handshake.
I don't know if I want to touch anybody anymore.
Why? Okay, so I don't mind it. Just hand sanitize yourself.
I mean, I'll jerk them off, but. All right. With that,
Stay safe. Stay clean.
wash your hands.
Wash your hands and jerk off a monkey.
All right.
All right.
Austin Giorgio, take it away.
Oh, baby, baby, I love you.